Colorado's Morning News. I have been getting a lot of money if you've been heavily invested in oil and gas of late, at least oil. There's a new way, though, for you to inch into the business. Crowdfunding has come to the industry now, allowing you to dabble in without a big commitment. Crudefunders. David Taylor joins us live with details. Welcome to Colorado's Morning News.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Doing well, thanks. How has this recent downslide in oil affected how people get in? Is this a better thing that they can actually maybe afford it more?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not necessarily affording it. You're just getting a lot better deals. So it's kind of like real estate where it's the same investment dollar, but it stretches a lot further.
Yeah, we kind of understand crowdfunding. So how does crudefunding work?
So I'm going to give you the good news and the bad news. The good news is it's a great way for people to put small amounts of money into a project and actually earn equity into it. So in other words, you're not just buying a stock for Exxon or Chevron, you're actually buying directly into the well or maybe a water reclamation or some, oil services company, which gives you a lot higher return. So typically, every project is different, but if you think on it like the stock market, you'll probably be earning more about the 50% range a year or, about a 500x over the project term versus a stock market, which you might get around, 8 to 12%. So it's a really great way to invest your money. The only negative side I would give you is it's right now only available in Texas. So if you know any relatives or people, or unless you're an accredited investor, someone who makes over $200,000 a year. But the main point that I wanted to get at is this is a great opportunity that the states are individually passing. So maybe there's a point when Colorado will be able to do this and reciprocate with Texas. It's just a way for the little investor to put $1,000 or $5,000 into a project and be able to see returns for 15 or 20 years.
I think there'd be people out there listening to you that would pay $10,000 not to live in Texas. So you can only do it if you're a resident of Texas. Currently.
So there's 11 states that have passed this law, and that's what I like to be able to let people know is this is coming. So this is part of the state's way of taking the Jobs Act in their own hand and being able to allow residents of their state, they're called intrastate exemptions. So that means that anyone, let's say if Colorado passed this at some point, would be able to invest in a Colorado project if they were a Colorado resident. And so in Texas, we do this with oil, and it's for the non-accredited investors, so kind of like the guys that make less than $200,000 a year, which is about 93% of the population. So it's a very, very great thing that's happening.
Something we'll watch for coming down the pike, as it were, no pun intended. Crudefunders,
right.
David Taylor, we've got to run at that, but thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.
I don't know about you, I don't mess with Texas.